Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're about to embark on a chilling countdown of the 10 most haunted buildings in the United States, places where history and the paranormal collide. Get ready to confront the spirits that linger within these walls, the echoes of tragedy and the unexplained phenomena that have baffled investigators for decades. So buckle up, keep your EMF readers handy, and whatever you do, don't look away. Our first stop takes us to the majestic Rocky Mountains, to a grand hotel that inspired one of the most terrifying novels ever written, the Stanley Hotel. Guests have reported disembodied laughter echoing through the halls, the ghostly sounds of children playing in the dead of night, and shadowy figures lurking at the edges of their vision. Room 217, the very room that fueled King's nightmares, is said to be the most active, with reports of luggage being unpacked by unseen hands and an unsettling feeling of being watched. The entire hotel seems to vibrate with an eerie energy, a sense that something lingers just beyond our perception. Our next stop takes us to the cold, unforgiving walls of Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This former prison, once a model of reform, now stands as a chilling monument to despair and the enduring power of human suffering. Opened in 1829, Eastern State was designed to inspire penitence in its inmates through solitary confinement, a brutal practice that left many teetering on the brink of madness. Today, the silence of the cell blocks is broken by the whispers of the tortured souls who could never find peace, even in death. Cell Block 12, in particular, is notorious for its paranormal activity, with reports of disembodied voices, unexplained temperature drops, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. Eastern State Penitentiary is a place where the weight of history is palpable, a stark reminder of the darkness that can fester within even the most imposing structures. Prepare yourself as we set sail on a luxurious ocean liner that harbors a dark and tragic past, the Queen Mary. This majestic ship, once a symbol of elegance and transatlantic travel, now rests in Long Beach, California, its hull concealing a treasure trove of paranormal tales. The most haunted area of the ship is said to be the first-class swimming pool, where the laughter of children playing has been reported long after the pool fell silent. Stateroom B32 is another hotspot notorious for its reports of unexplained noises, flickering lights, and the unsettling feeling of being touched by unseen hands. Legend has it that a young sailor met his demise in that very room, crushed by a heavy door, and his restless spirit still roams the halls, seeking answers or perhaps company. The Queen Mary is a floating enigma, a luxurious prison for the spirits that seem unable or unwilling to leave its side. We venture now to the desolate hills of Kentucky, to a place where hope went to die and despair took root. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, this sprawling complex, once a beacon of hope for tuberculosis patients, now stands as a chilling testament to the fragility of life and the lingering presence of death. The most haunted area of the sanatorium is said to be the infamous body chute, a tunnel used to discreetly transport the deceased from the building. Room 502 is another hotspot, a room where a young nurse, driven to despair by an unwanted pregnancy, tragically took her own life. Visitors and investigators have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and despair in the room, as if the young nurse's anguish has seeped into the very walls. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a stark reminder of the devastating power of disease and the indelible mark it can leave on a place. Our journey takes us deep into the heart of Louisiana, to a plantation steeped in history and shrouded in chilling tales, the Myrtles Plantation. This antebellum mansion, with its sprawling verandas and moss-draped oaks, may seem picturesque, but beneath its surface lies a dark and troubled past. Built in 1796, the Myrtles has borne witness to its fair share of tragedy, from tales of forbidden love and poisoned lovers to the restless spirits of slaves who perished on the grounds. The most infamous resident of the Myrtles is said to be Chloe, a slave who met a tragic end within the mansion's walls. Legend has it that Chloe, after being caught eavesdropping, was punished by having her ear cut off. Driven by anger and humiliation, she sought revenge by baking a poisoned cake, But her plan went awry, and she herself became a victim of her own making. The Myrtles Plantation is a place where history and the paranormal intertwine, a chilling reminder that some stories never truly die, they simply fade into legend. Prepare to enter a world of architectural oddities and unexplained phenomena as we explore the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. This sprawling mansion, with its twisting corridors, staircases leading to nowhere, and doors that open to blank walls, is a testament to one woman's descent into madness and her desperate attempts to appease the spirits she believed were haunting her. Sarah Winchester, the heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune, became convinced that she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by her family's firearms. Driven by fear and guided by a medium's advice, she embarked on a relentless construction project, adding rooms, hallways, and architectural flourishes in a desperate attempt to confuse and appease the spirits. The result is a labyrinthine mansion, a physical manifestation of Sarah's tormented mind. Visitors and investigators have reported a wide range of paranormal activity within the house, from disembodied voices and footsteps to the feeling of being watched and even touched by unseen hands. The Winchester Mystery House is a testament to the power of grief, guilt, and the desperate need to find peace, even in the most unconventional of ways. Our journey takes us to Fall River, Massachusetts, to a house forever etched in American crime history, the Lizzie Borden house. This unassuming Victorian home was the setting for one of the most infamous murders of the 19th century, a brutal crime that continues to fascinate and horrify to this day. Visitors and investigators have reported a range of paranormal activity, from disembodied voices and footsteps to the unsettling feeling of being watched and even touched by unseen hands. Some believe it's the spirits of Andrew and Abby Borden seeking justice for their untimely demise, while others whisper of Lizzie's presence, her spirit forever tethered to the scene of the crime. The Lizzie Borden house is a chilling reminder that some crimes leave an indelible stain, a darkness that lingers long after the headlines have faded. We travel now to sunny San Diego, California, to a house that stands as a testament to one family's enduring tragedy, the Whaley House. Built in 1857 by Thomas Whaley, a prominent businessman and politician, the house was intended to be a symbol of prosperity and happiness. But fate, it seems, had other plans. Tragedy struck the Whaley family early on, with the death of their infant son, Thomas Whaley Jr., who succumbed to scarlet fever at just 18 months old. His spirit, it said, never truly left the house, and visitors have reported hearing the sound of a baby crying, even when no children are present. The Whaley house is a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead seem to blur, where the echoes of laughter mingle with the whispers of sorrow. Our journey takes us deep into the heart of Tennessee, to a place where darkness reigns and legends are born, the Bell Witch Cave. This eerie cavern, shrouded in shadow and steeped in folklore, is said to be home to one of the most malevolent entities in American history, the Bell Witch. The legend of the Bell Witch dates back to the early 1800s, when John Bell, a prosperous landowner, and his family were terrorized by an unseen entity that tormented them relentlessly. The entity, which became known as the Bell Witch, was said to be capable of speaking in a human voice, throwing objects and even physically assaulting its victims. Visitors and investigators have reported a range of paranormal activity, from disembodied voices and footsteps to the feeling of being watched and even touched by unseen hands. The Bell Witch Cave is a chilling reminder that some legends are best left undisturbed, a testament to the enduring power of fear and the darkness that can lurk in the shadows of our world. Our final destination takes us to the quiet suburbs of Long Island, New York, to a house that became synonymous with paranormal terror, the Amityville Horror House. This unassuming Dutch colonial home was the setting for a series of horrific events that shocked the nation and inspired one of the most terrifying horror films of all time. The Lutz family reported a range of disturbing events, from strange odors and cold spots to levitating objects and disembodied voices. George Lutz, the father, claimed to have woken up every morning at 3:15 a.m., the time of the DeFeo murders, and felt an overwhelming sense of dread and evil within the house. The Amityville Horror House remains a source of fascination and fear, a place where the line between fact and fiction blurs and where the possibility of true evil lingers in the air. There you have it, the top 10 most haunted buildings in the United States, each one a chilling testament to the enduring power of the paranormal. But remember, this is just a glimpse into the vast and mysterious world of the paranormal. So if you're brave enough, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep your eyes open to the possibilities that lie just beyond our perception. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and most importantly, stay spooky. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spooky content.